Francis Xavier Aloysius James Jeremiah Keenan Wynn. Born July 27th, 1916, died October 14th, 1986. Keenan Wynn was an American character actor. His expressive face was his stock in trade, and though he rarely carried the lead role, he had prominent billing in most of his films and television roles. Wynn was born on July 27, 1916 in New York City, son of vaudeville comedian Ed Wynn and his wife, the former Hilda Keenan. He took a stage name from his maternal grandfather, Frank Keenan, one of the first Broadway actors to star in Hollywood. His father was Jewish and his mother was of Irish Catholic background. Ed Wynn encouraged his son to become an actor. Wynn began his career as a stage actor. He appeared in several plays on Broadway, including Remember the Day, 1935, Black Widow, 1936, Hitch Your Wagon, 1937, The Star Wagon, 1938, One for the Money, 1939, Two for the Show, 1940, and The More the Merrier, 1941. Wynn starred in the radio show The Amazing Mr. Smith on Mutual Broadcasting System, April 7th, June 30th, 1941. He played the title role as a carefree young man who runs into trouble galore and becomes an involuntary detective. Wynn appeared in hundreds of films and television series between 1934 and 1986. He was a Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer contract player during the 1940s and 50s. He had a brief but memorable role as a belligerent, unsympathetic drunk in the classic wartime romance, The Clock, 1945. His early post-war credits include Annie, Get Your Gun, Royal Wedding, Kiss Me Kate, Battle Circus, The Man in the Gray Flannel Suit, A Hole in the Head, The Absent-Minded Professor, Son of Flubber, and Dr. Strangelove. He had an uncredited role in Touch of Evil. The Wynns, father and son, both appeared in the original 1956 Playhouse 90 television production of Rod Serling's Requiem for a Heavyweight. The son was returning the favor, according to radio historian Elizabeth MacLeod. Keenan had helped his father overcome professional collapse, a harrowing divorce, and a nervous breakdown to return to work a decade earlier, and now helped convince Sterling and producer Martin Manolis that the elder Wynn should play the wistful trainer. He also appeared in a subsequent TV drama called The Man in the Funny Suit, which detailed the problems they had experienced while working on that series. In it, the Wynns, Sterling, and many of the cast and crew played themselves. Keenan also featured in another Rod Serling production, a Twilight Zone episode entitled A World of His Own, as playwright Gregory West, who uniquely caused series creator Rod Serling to disappear. On January 18, 1959, Wynn starred in S.J. Perelman's Hollywood satire Malice in Wonderland, broadcast on NBC's prestigious Sunday afternoon anthology series, Omnibus. In the 1959-60 television season, Wynn co-starred with Bob Mathias in NBC's The Troubleshooters, an adventure program about unusual events surrounding an international construction company. Wynn played the role of Kodiak, the troubleshooter, for Mathias' Frank Dugan. He appeared in numerous television series, such as the ABC Warner Brothers drama The Roaring Twenties, The Islanders, and ABC Western series The Travels of Jamie McPheeters. Wynn took a dramatic turn as Yost in the crime drama Point Blank with Lee Marvin. He had a leading role in the third Beach Party movie as a scheming newspaper publisher who wants to banish the local young people. Later he played Hezekiah in the comedy film The Great Race. He was the voice of Winter Warlock and Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and appeared in several Disney films including Snowball Express, Herbie Rides Again, and The Shaggy DA, as a villain who learns Wilby Daniel's secret and uses it against him. He appeared in Francis Coppola's musical Finian's Rainbow, Sergio Leone's epic western Once Upon a Time in the West, and Robert Altman's Nashville. During this time, his guest television roles included Alias Smith and Jones, Emergency, Moving On, and The Bionic Woman. Wynn appeared in 10 episodes of TV's Dallas during the 1979-1980 season, playing the role of former Ewing family partner-turned-enemy Digger Barnes. David Wayne, a friend of Wynn's, had played Digger Barnes in 1978, but was unable to continue with the role because of his co-starring role in the CBS series House Calls, starring Wayne Rogers. Wynn was initially cast in Superman in 1978 to play Perry White, the boss of Clark Kent and Lois Lane at the Daily Planet, in April 1977. By June, production had moved to Pinewood Studios in England. Wynn collapsed from exhaustion and was rushed to a hospital. He was replaced by Jackie Cooper. In 1983, he guest starred in one of the last episodes of Taxi and Quincy M.E. In 1984, he starred in the television film Called to Glory, which later became a weekly television series. Wynn was married 3 times in his life. In his later years, Wynn undertook a number of philanthropic endeavors and supported several charity groups. He was a long-standing active member of the Westwood Sertoma Service Club in West Los Angeles. During his last years, Wynn suffered from pancreatic cancer, which caused his death on October 14, 1986. His ashes are interred in Glendale's Forest Lawn Memorial Park in the Great Mausoleum, Daffodil Corridor, Columbarium of the Dawn, in a niche alongside his father, Ed Wynn, his daughter Emily, and his aunt, Blanche Leopold.